you know, I'm live. It's Sunday. I have a quick errand to run, and I decided let's go live for a minute. Well, it's like a roller coaster, is it not? Bitcoin had a huge crash again, not as bad as the first time, and it looks like we're recovering, possibly. We regained 107, although Bitcoin is still chopping around the 109K region. We've talked about it before. A lot of people on X, a lot of people on all social media are sounding pretty down in the dumps, like the cycle is over. Well, we were to expect this. This has been a strange cycle, and I think many out there, especially altcoin investors, could say this has been the hardest cycle ever. Okay, but there are lessons to be learned. But before we get into those lessons, I really want to give an update on our current plays in the market. First and foremost, we have taken a ETH long. We caught one really low. I already took some profits on, but right now our cost basis is right under $4,000 on this new one. I am still going to focus on Ethereum. Bitcoin is not looking near as strong, in my personal opinion. Not that I don't think Bitcoin is going to run up quite well, but I think Ethereum is going to shine when it gets bullish again. So, just to make things clear, I do not think the cycle is over. Now, honestly, that doesn't mean that we won't go lower. The thing is, I don't think we're going to get this final push to the top until everyone thinks the cycle's over and we're already in the bear market. It is starting to look like that on Twitter. Fear and greed index back in extreme fear. Some of our liquidity pools, especially the perp dex plays, are looking not so hot right now. Very grateful that we harvest our fees to USDC because that helps to compensate for the negative P&L there. But I feel pretty comfortable right now where we're at. Either way, have a plan. So if Bitcoin fails to stay above the 50-week EMA, because right now we've already broken the bull market support band, we start getting a weekly close below that, and yes, the cycle's over. 4-year cycle's intact and all that, and it might be time to reevaluate. But at the same time, you also have the theory of an extended cycle, which I'm not a believer yet. I don't think so. This cycle may be elongated a little bit, but I also would not be surprised if Bitcoin started looking strong again just in a few weeks and we ramp up into a blow off top. ETH outperforms BTC at that point, and then hopefully everybody gets that altcoin season we've been hoping for. But I don't think you're going to get this altcoin season that's going to rival all the rest. I mean, if it happens, great. but that's not how I see things right now. So that means it's time to be in position for this final leg, and not only be in position, but have a plan in place to take your profits. I mean, BTC could top out at as low as, in my opinion, as like 130, 140. I mean, I'll be looking at 150 to 175, but that doesn't mean I'm not taking profits along the way. You need to have those ladders, those strategies already in place before the market gets crazy. If you don't, going to catch you off guard. And either A, you're not going to be in position, or B, you're not going to be ready to take profits. And that is how people lose money in this market. Of course, none of this is financial advice. I'm just talking about how I see things. But let's talk about how I see or how I'm going to play. Number one, as long as we stay above the 50 week, Bitcoin stays above the 50 EMA on, obviously on the weekly, I am not worried that the bull market has ended yet. If Bitcoin picks up steam, I'm probably going to go very hard long. I'm long right now, but even more so. But that doesn't mean I won't have my hedges in place. That means I'll start to ladder out, move profits into USDC, farm some of those stables for different yields, wherever that may be. Probably a little bit on Pendle Finance, obviously. Maybe just getting yield off of Aave or something. That's not really that much APR. But I started thinking, what is the best way for us to make the right decisions in these markets? And I think a lot of times, many of us spend so much time doing the things that we should be doing, right? Doing your own research, you know, which means looking at the charts, looking up on fundamentals, paying a little bit of attention to macro conditions, liquidity cycles, all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, taking care of ourselves, taking some time out during the day, during the week to go touch some grass. I know personally, in the next couple of weekends, it'll be time to get back out to some nature, because I need a little bit of that to keep a clear head, especially for this last phase of the bull. And I want to be very sure that I'm in the right state of mind, mentally, physically, and emotionally at the time, and my plans in place so I can do the right things in this market. So let me know in the comments how you plan on doing that for yourself, or how do you touch grass. And of course, check out Dad's DeFi Space, or check out our new Zora Create a Coin It's kind of how I like to show how I touch grass. And eventually, I'm hoping to put up some educational live streams there that I'll probably also post on the website. But check out our free Telegram group, still free. Go watch some of our awesome content over on YouTube, DeFi educational content, market analysis, and everything in between. And go make those plans. Go touch some grass today. And I hope you all have a good week. We got a lot of new content coming out here shortly, and I hope this cycle ends well for all of you. Peace.